Hello. In this section, I'm going to be showing you how to navigate course exemptions, human resources, provincial accommodations, and provincial exemptions. Starting with course exemptions, in consultation with your principal, you can determine if a student is going to be exempt from a course. I hit New, and it populates this page for me. I select the drop-down, which will populate course. I'm determining which course we're exempting the student from. Since the student is attending a primary language class, we're going to exempt them from French. We always have to put a substitution for the course that we're exempting the student. Currently, the student is going to be doing a language development. And the rationale and reasoning behind why the exemption is going to occur is because the child has significant difficulties and delays. I always make sure that my open record on save is clicked. I hit save. I can then see, I forgot to put the school year date. It's going to be for the 24-25 school year. I hit save, and the changes have been saved. I can now close that out and move on. If I don't feel that this needs to continue, I need to go to students because I need to make a deletion. I hit Holly Dunn, which is the student I'm looking for. And now I have to find where I'm going to find the area that I need to delete. So I have to find the exemptions, which is right here. I click here, and this is where I can delete. So you have to be under students to be able to make this change. I will delete this. It's going to ask me to confirm. I say yes, and I confirm that. I then go back to IEP, and I can continue working on Holly's IEP. As you can see, I don't have the course exemption anymore. Now, human resources, same thing. Go to new. Now it opens up this table. I have to select through the drop down what I'm going to be determining. I'm going to try direct instruction because this child is working with the deaf and hard of hearing teacher, which again gives me a drop down menu. So I find the deaf and hard of hearing teacher. I hit save there. The intensity is 45 minutes. The frequency is going to be bi-weekly in the drop down. And the location in the drop down, I'm going to put a variety of settings. Again, open record on save. I open that up. And I realize that the start date is the date that I'm working on. If that is correct, you can continue. If not, then you're going to edit that as well. You do not need to put a description. You can close that out, and there it is. However, again, I want to remove that. I have to find students to make any changes. And now I need to find the human resources section. Unfortunately, it's not there. So I'm going to look at under support services. That's where you're going to find it. And there's the direct instruction that I just put in. So support services, direct instruction, click there, delete. Again, it prompts you, confirm, and there it deletes. I go back to IEP. I go back to the student I'm working on, which takes me right over to the human resources section. And there it is deleted. Provincial accommodations. Again, new. A drop down is to select. I'm going to select EQAO because the child is in grade 3. This child needs assistive technology, needs a quiet setting, and those are the accommodations I'm going to put in. I'm going to click save. Again, open record on save, and it populates. I can go into ministry accommodation, and again, it will bring me back to what I've done. I don't really need that. There we go, and I can finish that off. Same thing. If I don't like this and I need to make some changes, I can click actions and go back into working on it. But if I want to delete it entirely, I have to go back to students. So I'm working in students. I'm working on Holly's IEP. I need to go into assessments right here. And there it is right here, because it's considered an assessment. I click there, I hit delete, I confirm that I want to delete this. Now that it's gone, I can go back to IEPs, back to Holly's IEP, and I can see that the provincial accommodation has been removed. Provincial exemptions. Again, in consultation with your principal, you should be just having a conversation if there's going to be a provincial exemption for any of your students. If that is the case, you're going to create the exemption. You're going to select in the drop down. You're going to have to name what you're doing. So that would say be EQAO. And are you exempting this child from all grade 3 components? Yes. You can also select that you're only doing so for one section. You have to always put the rationale. So the student must be exempt from reading if the student has to be read to by a teacher or adult. So there are some options. You must put the school year, 2024-25. Again, my recommendation is open record on save. And then you will see if you've clicked everything there. If you've forgotten, you can automatically go through these options and it'll take you over to what you need to do. Now, again, you can always go to the eyeball. You can view the summary. You can make your edits and then save from there. If you want to delete it entirely, you must go to students, find the student you're working on, and again, you have to find exemptions. Right here is exemptions. There's the EQAO exemption that we just did. We're going to delete that. It'll prompt if you confirm this, and then you're done. Thank you.